Why? Why are you not ready?
'Cause I haven't mentally prepared myself, Luke. I mean, usually I do the 3-hour meditation session beforehand.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you had time to repair. I mean, repair?
Repair? What?
Repair, you robot.
Repair what? My
You.
body and soul.
You robot.
Oh, what?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I
Robot.
found. We can play Cards Against Humanity online.
Oh,
Oh,
hooray!
we should do that.
Do that sometime.
Some point.
Do that.
We should do that right now.
Yeah, that's what we'll do for the second half of the podcast.
That's not a bad idea.
Oh dear.
Oh, fantastic. Well, news is slow, so...
Shall we begin?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey.
Hello and welcome to the Lytecast.
Uh,
With me, your host today, Luke. You're not going to know my last name in case you steal my identity and use it to buy heroin. And once again, located around the world in sensitive positions, not that they're like called up in the fetal position or something, in sensitive positions around the world, to thoroughly penetrate the gaming scene, I have Nathan.
Hello. Did you guys know lobsters are basically immortal?
yeah.
Quality gaming discussion right off the bat. Why is that?
Yeah. I don't know. They just said that
Just bring up a
They-
fact and then not explain it at all.
they never stop growing, and apparently they don't die from old age. So
Yeah, they're just really clumsy.
they only die from external injuries.
Yeah, running
And-
with knives.
And another man who will never stop growing in our hearts. We have Michael.
Wow.
Or in his pants. What?
Wow.
No.
If it's longer than 4 hours, you should really go see a doctor.
Yeah.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts, Luke.
Jesus Christ. What a brilliant start. What a very highbrow discussions.
I really want to know more about how your last name can be used as currency to purchase drugs.
No, you steal my identity, and then because I'm such an upstanding pillar of the gaming community, people will just give you drugs. Not that I've never used that.
They'll
No.
be like, yeah, I am Luke, last name. Give me
I
drugs.
am the Bitcoin of the future.
It's true.
Okay.
Luke coin.
All right then.
Yeah, Luke.
To the moon.
Bitcoin.
Oh dear. Should we do news?
No, we should first see what everyone's been playing.
Ooh, I've been playing some
Yeah.
games.
What have you been playing?
Well, since I went on Nintendo drought for a few months there, I've been playing catch up with a bunch. I played through Zelda: Link Between Worlds. That was amazing. Thoroughly enjoyed that. I've been playing Mario Kart 8, which is also very, very fun. I unfortunately gotten stuck in Pokemon Land again.
Okay.
Yeah, Pokemon Y.
I'd just like to point out that Crash Team Racing is still better than
Yeah.
Mario Kart. Just so we're all clear on that. Nathan, what have you been playing?
I've been playing the thing.
Wow.
Ice Planet 3 for a little bit because I was
What the
bored
shit's
other day.
Ice Planet?
Oh, Lost Planet 3. I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well,
You were
I
thinking
got
about
I
you were
got
thinking about John
confused 'cause there's a
Carpenter's
lot of
The Thing.
ice. There was a lot of ice, so
Ah,
not the drug neither.
wow.
So, yeah. No,
you
there's
were
a lot of
stealing Luke's
ice.
identity and purchasing
Sure. And I
ice.
played State of Decay for a bit the other day as well, which is a good game to play.
Yeah? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Is that the really funny one?
No? What?
Oh, all right. Well, wrong one then.
There's a funny zombie game? What?
So all of them.
Wait, a zombie game that is funny or a game about funny zombies?
No.
Wait.
No.
Fantastic.
It's a very serious zombie game. I don't know where the funny thing
just
is.
like-
We've released the T-virus in the circus. Someone stop the clowns.
It's a pretty funny. That is
It's like the thought of emotional imagery coming up and Nathan just laughing the entire time. Fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Well, what have you been playing, Luke?
oh, thank you for asking. I have been playing Dwarf Fortress more.
Yeah.
I've actually finally got a decent fortress going up. It's pretty good. I'm just building a bunch of silver crowns and
Is it
studding them with
populated by
shit.
dwarves?
Yes,
Whoa,
60 of the
what a guess.
fuckers as well. And yeah, I've been playing that. I tried with the isometric mod on, the one we talked about I think last week. Where instead of it being a 2D view, it's an isometric view, so it's in 3D, which is
I was
pretty
gonna say,
nuts.
we were going to do that, but we didn't for some reason.
Mm.
We downloaded it while I was at your house, but we never got around to doing it.
Well, I got confused and scared and switched back to 2D.
Okay.
The camera moved weird, and I didn't like it, so I left. So that happened. I played most of Wolfenstein. I'm pretty sure I'm at the last boss. That was a good game. That was fun.
Yes.
It was
New Order?
interesting. Yeah, no, fucking
good.
Wolfenstein 3D. No, just
Were
decided
you
to get
on
my
the
retro
moon?
one. Yeah, for like one mission.
Oh,
No, I left.
sweet.
And it decided to give me the laser carbine, which is just a shittier version of the carbine.
Yeah. Did you shoot lasers with it?
Yes. At robots and everything. It was great. And
Robot Nazis.
that
on the
game
middle.
seems actually rather short. Maybe it's just too much fun. But
Yeah.
even with all the random issues it kept on having on my computer, it was pretty short. And I'm up to the last boss, and he's really fucking annoying. So I've stopped for a bit.
Yeah, I remember him. He's great.
It's really annoying playing hard, and I'm pretty sure there's no way to actually like dodge his bullets. They just hit all the fucking time.
The fucking fire room. Why is that?
Yeah, it's
Why
just
does that
so
exist?
shitty. I don't like it.
There's a fire room.
There's
Yeah.
a room filled with fire.
It's really annoying, and I'm stuck on. It's giving me a headache just thinking about it. I'm just gonna stop now. But only those two games. I spent a fucking ton of time watching Summer Games Done Quick.
Oh,
Like
sweet.
a huge amount of time. Because why not?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's for charity. I was sitting on my ass for charity, which is always good.
Did you donate for charity?
Yeah, I donated $20.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just. Oh, I'm donating my time for charity.
Well, they do show ads, so yeah, fuck you,
Yeah, I
basically.
suppose.
Neither of you donated any money, so
Yeah,
It's-
Michael.
Well, going back to the fire room, I really like the thought of, honey, I've got a bunch of fire. Where should I put it? Oh, just put it in the fire room.
Yeah, okay.
It's like a games room or a living room, but it's the
or
fire.
just a fireplace.
Yeah.
No. Who cares?
Oh dear. So
Right.
yeah. How
Yeah.
was Games for Charity?
It was great. Yeah, let's transition into news using that very well placed transitionary statement there. Oh fuck, I can't pronounce it at all. SGDQ, Summer Games Done Quick. It raised over $1 million, just.
Over
Well, not
a
just
million.
$1 million, $31,000 and $189
Wow.
in American. Over the course of a week, they raised that. It was pretty great. It's a great event.
Purely from viewer donations?
Yes, but
Sweet.
there are viewers who, like Notch, donated 10,000.
Wow.
He donates like every single year it's on. He always donates quite a lot to it because apparently he's quite a big fan of speedrunning. So who knew?
Yeah. What kind of games were played during it?
Oh shit! Like, what wasn't honestly? Jesus Christ! So one that stood out. There was BioShock 2, System Shock 2. Literally every Legend of Zelda game. Mario's 1, 2, and 3.
Did they do a Portal?
I think Minecraft was done last year. Yeah, Portal speedrun. There was a Half-Life 2 speedrun. I should really look up the list of games. SGTQ.
Well, in the meantime, Nathan, what's the fastest you've gone through a game?
20 minutes?
Wow. What game was
I don't even know.
Alright. So
Wow.
Made that up.
I'll
Throwing
pick
out a
I'll pick
number.
some ones from the top. Super Mario 3D World, Crash Bandicoot, Banjo-Tooie, Jet Set Radio HD,
That game's
Metal
great.
Warriors. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm just picking them from random because there's way too many here. Sonic the Hedgehog's 2, Mega Man's 3, 5, and 6, Resident Evil 2, some you haven't heard of, blah blah blah. Super Meat Boy, Castlevania 64, Guacamelee, Bastion, Outlast, Ninja Baseball Batman, everything. So much. Nope.
Was there any that you're? Were there any that the speedrun aspect was really? You know how with the Portal one where you can jump against a wall for 5 minutes, shoot a portal at it, and then glitch all the way to the end. Were there any like that?
Yeah, that's quite common. Like all the Source games have the same bullshit going on. Like you could, if you jump backwards, you go at super speed. All that
Oh,
stuff.
sweet.
A lot of the older games have way more. Like Zelda: A Link to the Past has a ton. Like you can just warp anywhere you want. It's pretty nice.
On the topic of glitches, though, I saw a Mario glitch the other day where you go through as Mario through a bunch of warp holes, die, then go through as Luigi, jump on a vine and die, and then when you respawn as Mario, the vine grows out and you smack on turtles infinitely. It was impressive and also confusing. Just like this explanation is.
Speaking of confusing, Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh,
Basic-
that was good.
Yeah, oh, look at me go. Basic D&D 5e. So that's like all the character sheets and stuff. To basically build a character is going to be free. On an internet. Kind of like it is now. You can get, I'm pretty sure you could just get like the character book and the character sheets off their website for free. All that good stuff.
Oh, lovely.
So that's going to happen. They're going to do that. We've never played D&D. Not yet.
And
That'll be...
also there is a
That
new...
might change soon, depending on whether people get their fingers out their arse and actually make the character sheets, Michael.
Oh, come on.
Have you finished it?
Almost.
What do you mean almost? It takes... oh my god, my dog's going nuts. They probably...
We did it in like an hour.
Yeah, seriously, get on it.
I am on it.
Speaking of getting on it, Peter Dinklage needs to get on his voice acting because
Has he?
apparently it's shit. No, it was shit. I heard the trailer. It was just so bad.
What's that from?
From Destiny.
Yeah, Destiny. He was
Oh!
Like where he
like
sounded like the
characteristically
most
dry.
most disinterested.
But is he
person.
supposed to be like that?
Well, he is an
technically-
AI, so yes, but there's a certain way you do it to make it interesting, and he didn't. He went from acting disinterested while still creating an interesting character, i.e., like, say, GLaDOS or something like that, where she starts disinterested, but she's got a lot of intonation to actually make it sound like an interesting and character, and actually flesh out the character through the voice. And Peter Dinklage, who just sounded like he was doing it to get his paycheck. So, he's going to redo it. I think they said they're going to at least have 2 more versions of it. I don't know why they put that on. It's just so strange. But, yeah, it wasn't great for him. Or anyone, really.
A lot of people were having a whinge, and rightly so.
It's just, meh.
I mean,
Kill
if
the
you
dude.
came out saying that Activision's statement that they had spent 500 million was a little bit blown out, but still, the amount of money that they've invested in this game, something as simple as that shouldn't be an issue.
No.
Yeah, they have no excuse.
Speaking of spending money, I'm on a roll today.
Oh,
Crytek
go.
ain't doing it.
ain't doing
they're
the
not paying money to people.
They're not
apparently,
doing the
apparently
economy.
people are just like running away because they're not getting money.
Yeah, well, with Crytek,
They're running away and
they've
won't
had
come
a
back.
couple of games that haven't, and yeah, employees are complaining about how they're either getting late paychecks or not getting all the money that they were promised. And they, go big or go
That's
home.
basically
No, that's
it.
not applicable there. What am I saying? They're not coming in for work and or quitting.
You know, we're doing this at lunch, and I'm super hungry right now.
Yeah.
Seriously, what? Why did we do it now?
Oh, because lunchtime is crunch time.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm meant to crunch
wow.
on some lunch, not fucking shitty Lindsay Lohan facts, or whatever the fuck we're talking about later.
Yep.
Oh, I can delay the Lindsay Lohan for like a minute by saying that the
Please do.
new
And
the new
then we'll end
version,
up with
2
that.
years in the making of Dwarf Fortress, will be released this month. Soon.
Ooh. Hooray!
So-
And what features will be added, Luke?
Hold on to your butts. Oh fuck, I can't remember. Jesus. Goblins and other animals can now climb up walls
Ooh,
and trees, which is utterly fucking terrifying.
because they
How
can
am I meant to
mount
defend
your
my...
forces.
If I make some walls, I expect them to keep the bad guys out. They're just gonna climb in my fortress and fuck me up. It's horrid. It's giving me nightmares. I'm not prepared. Yeah, a lot of shit goes on in adventure mode. He's adding a whole new slew of bugs because it's Dwarf Fortress.
As in creatures?
No,
Not
bugs.
as in technical issues?
Yeah. It's gonna be a rough few.
We're adding a lot more errors.
It's gonna be a rough few months of just really, really buggy stuff. I might just wait till other people sort it out before I even play it. But that's gonna happen. And here we are, Lindsay Lohan. She sues Rockstar because she needs money. Then they're like, no, and so she doesn't anymore. That's literally the crux of the story. Lindsay Lohan is existing and wants to sue.
Okay.
Well, isn't this the second time that she's tried to do it?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
Keep abreast of Lindsay Lohan news as much as you do.
Well, I've got my finger on the pulse.
Yeah, the Lindsay
Apparently
Lohan pulse.
A few months ago, she complained about a character being very similar to her and tried to get the monies. And
I'm
then
not sure who she's talking about. I've played all of the Rockstar games. I don't know what.
Yeah, for GTA 5.
Yeah, but what though? There's no one in that looks even remotely like her. And if she's talking about the chick on the front cover, then she fucking wishes.
She's talking about one of the emaciated crack
initially
prostitutes
it was
that are in the game.
Sorry for talking with you, but
yeah,
initially
apologise more while I talk over you.
Initially, it was the girl on the front cover. Hooray! But then a model came out and was like, "Yeah, no, it was actually me that they based that on." And here is an invoice where Rockstar has paid me to use my image. And Lindsay Lohan had a sad, and then apparently played GTA 5 more to try and find more people who looked like her. Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, not
Grand
really.
Theft actress. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit puns.
Oh, that is offensive to my ears.
Speaking of offensive, yeah, I'm back in the saddle. Hearthstone tournament in Sweden, was it? Finland? Or was it even Korea? I can't remember. It was one of those countries. It was one of the weird ones. And it was male only because of really dumb, really, really dumb reasons. Oh yeah, it's male only because, we want esports to be respected, and other sports are male and female only because they're physical and reasons, so therefore we should be male only. It doesn't make us look like children. No, we're doing it anyway. And that happened.
Well, you see, Luke, male people generally on average have greater upper body strength.
Yeah, so they can hold more cards.
Yeah, when controlling the gameplay, it actually requires.
The thing that pissed me off more than the fact that it was already just male only, which is just bullshit anyway, is their reasoning was literally the dumbest shit anyone has ever said, and I couldn't actually understand that someone actually thought. The only thing I can think is they didn't actually think about it until people called them out on it, and then they had to come up with a reason. Like they just did it. They're like, oh, no girls allowed. They'll give us cooties, and then they someone like, why aren't any girls allowed? Like, sports, and they left.
Wow. It was an unsuccessful mic drop on their end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was dumb.
No.
Yeah, it was not smart by them.
It was not at all.
Yes.
So
not letting women in
they
is
tried
like
to
it's like
they tried to legitimize esports by offending a bunch.
they tried to legitimize esports by basically being like a small child who sees their bigger brother do something and like copying it without realizing the reason. That's basically what happened. Not allowing women into something is like being a neckbeard, and neckbeards love tipping their fedoras. YouTube is adding money tipping. There we go. I did it.
Okay.
Like the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. I will get everything together.
It's a web of truth, Luke.
I'm already thinking of the next few topics. This is my thing now. We don't have enough actual content, so now I need to figure out something to make it actually interesting.
Witty connections to string us along.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah, YouTube is adding money tipping so you can pay people money for their videos.
Yeah, as we entertain you, you can...
Yeah, you could use this system right now, maybe. Depending on when you're watching it, you could see the system in action for as little as $100.
Did you know that? So the money cap is it's a minimum of $1 and maximum of $500. I think it is.
You could test that maximum by giving us $500, then trying to give us 501.
If I think it is, 10,000 people. If 10,000 people watch this and all tip us $500, we will make $1 million.
Yes, that is maths.
That is the truth. And then we'll give it all to charity.
No, we won't.
I was trying to give them some sort of...
I'm the charity here.
Obligation. But, oh, wow. Ruined it. Now we won't get $1 million.
But they're also adding other features, aren't they? You know this.
Like 60 frames per second on videos.
Yay. It's almost as if YouTube is evolving. Evolve PC out in alpha. See? 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 I don't know what Evolve is. I barely looked at it.
It looks like a really good game. I'm really excited for it.
That's great.
Yeah. So you start off, and you got a group of friends. Some of them are
we're already off to a bad start.
And one of them is the monster. And the monster has to kill the monster hunters, and the hunters have to kill the monster. Hooray!
Great.
Hooray!
And there are all sorts of, kind of like how with Borderlands, how they've got the different
classes.
Classes, that one.
Yeah.
They've got that, and they look very interesting. I like them.
It looks pretty good.
Can't remember that one game. What's that other dinosaur game? Oh, I can't remember the name.
Dinosaur game?
Yeah, it's one where you play a group of hunters, and there's instead of one monster, it's like a bunch of dinosaurs.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but I can't remember the fucking name.
Attack on Titan.
That is not a video game.
It is actually. There's a web game. Play it. It's fun.
Barely. It
That's
barely
horrible.
counts.
I don't want to.
Well,
no, it's not Orion Dino Horde. That was the shit one. It was
No, that was the fucking Nazi one, wasn't it?
No, that's Dino D-Day, which is awesome.
Too many.
I played it on a free weekend, and it was great.
You were smiling the entire time, weren't you?
I'm trying to just go through the top sellers list to see if it's on there, but I doubt it is. Spore is on page 5. It's the 54th best seller on Steam. Spore. Who the fuck's buying Spore?
Oh, everyone apparently.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Oh, isn't it just?
It's horrid. No one should buy Spore.
I on the DS.
No one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ashamed.
Alright, so Evolve is in PC Alpha. Another thing that is in Alpha is Planetary Annihilation, which you can now get a boxed copy of the early access that gives you access to the full game later. And honestly, fuck that. And everything about it. I've backed Planetary Annihilation and hope it's good, but no, you can't just do that. That's horrid. Releasing early access on the internet's already iffy. In a lot of cases.
Well, a lot of people enjoy early access. I mean, it's been popular.
Yes, but that doesn't change the fact that in a lot of cases it is unbelievably suspect of the kind of practices they go into it. And
yeah, but
early access in itself is becoming quite just strange. People are trying to exploit it in weird ways. And I just think releasing a game in a boxed set as an alpha sets quite a worrying precedent.
As to where the video gaming industry is going as a whole.
Yeah, I do not like it. I do not like that there's boxed early access in store, doing things.
I suppose they're trying to be more progressive in terms of how Minecraft was so successful with their early access, and they're trying to take it one step further so that they're
obviously,
more of an original.
Minecraft is one of the catalysts for all this, but it really all started coming about with stuff like Kickstarter, where you could pay money to back and then you get access early and all that. And that was fine because it was more you were getting it as a part of the donation. Now people are literally buying early access, which is strange if you think about it, because you're basically paying a premium for a worse version of the game, which doesn't make much sense.
But you still get full access to the finished game.
Yes, you're paying a premium for the worse version, which will play then get bored, and then the real version will come out and you will not play it because you've already played the game.
I suppose it's kind of like Steam's...
You could have bought it then for cheap.
I suppose it's kind of like Steam's version of Kickstarter, where...
No, it's not. That is not what it's like at all. The game's already funded when it's coming out for early access. There's none of that money is going towards funding anymore. It's just pure revenue at that point.
Wouldn't it be going into
No, it's early access. It's not
the game past that early access point.
No, it's not. That's not what early access is on Steam. There's no actual imperative to do that. Some companies may say, "Oh, we're in early access to fund our game," but then you've got to say to yourself, "What if not enough people buy it? Then I've just bought an unfinished game." Whereas on something like Kickstarter, if they don't get funded, at least you don't actually pay them. You get your money back if it doesn't hit the funding goals. You're still at risk in case they don't finish it or anything, but not as at risk. So using early access as a way to continually fund a game is not smart at all.
I'm not saying it's the equivalent. I'm saying that perhaps it is people trying to do a similar thing but using Steam as the medium.
Well, if they are, then they really, really shouldn't, and I wouldn't support them doing that at all. That's horrid.
It's really not super smart.
We should really just follow due process on these things. Speaking of due process, Due Process is a video game. It's
Is it?
inspired by the old game SWAT. Yes, it exists. It's basically kind of like Rainbow Six The Siege, except indie. I think. I only saw the original trailer, which came up a lot less staged than the Rainbow Six The Siege one. It actually seemed like a bunch of people actually playing the game. But I think it was like as a mirror to that, it was a reply to it. But it looks kind of fun. It's interesting. That's all I've got to say about it.
Yeah, alright.
There's not much information on it yet. Like, even their website isn't really fully fleshed out yet. It's only really just been announced.
Well, I'm looking at SWAT now,
but I'm
and
interested
it looks like
in it.
that has slowly faded into obscurity as it's gone from main consoles to portable devices to mobile phones.
Yeah, well, it is like really fucking old.
Yeah. Oh
And
dear.
finally, we get onto the final topic here. The
Uh-huh.
Sims 4. Oh, yes. I'm padding this out for a bit, because we've been recording not that long. Been recorded for 47 minutes, but that we were setting up beforehand. Sims 4. They're borrowing more things so they can put it in overpriced DLC, because that's what they've been doing since Sims 2. Now you're not
It's
even
true.
allowed to build the pools, an integral part of the game since Sims 1. And
Oh.
people have lost their shit.
Oh, how can you put people in a location and then
Yeah.
remove the exit and watch them die? Ha ha.
You
ha
can't. You have to rely on barbecues.
now. Oh. And
Barbecues?
or
Yeah,
microwaves.
just put something in a barbecue, leave it, and it will burn down the house.
Oh, brilliant.
So
great.
yeah, if pools on their own doesn't seem like such a big thing, so it's a bit funny seeing all the people like, I can't build a pool, what am I gonna do? But it's kind of like a culmination of all the shit just being removed and all the different part and parcel, because
Yeah.
there really is no point in buying The Sims 4. You know, The Sims 3 is still perfectly serviceable and already has all this DLC out. If you bought the DLC for that, why would you upgrade? You're getting less stuff, barely any increase in graphics, maybe a slight increase in customization, but why bother?
There is a mindless mentality to it for some players, though, where new thing comes out and it's all new, interesting content. Quick, get it. I suppose the big uproar would be the realization, or people waking up to the fact that it's been a slow process of removing features.
People have been grumbling about it for a long time, and now just because it's like such an iconic thing is the Sims having pools, now that's why it's kind of been a rallying cry to just tell them to fuck off.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, if people are loud enough, then they'll kind of sort it out.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, fingers crossed for the Sims fans.
Yeah, and just one last bit of information, because I didn't write it down because it was so just kind of minor. The EA released the Battlefield Hardline beta. It had a price attached to it, and then it didn't because EA said it was a system error. So there you go. That was it.
Do we know that it was a system error, though?
Oh god. Why would they say it's a system error if it's not? Though. Why would they do that? It's not like they can just say, "Oh, it was a system error." Then a couple of weeks later, it's not. I've seen the argument that it was to test the waters, and my whole thing against that is how. How is it to test the waters to see if people will let this through? It's not a repeatable test. They're not going to be able to do it later and say, "Oh, it's another system error, guys. Sorry," because then people are just going to catch on and be like, "Hang on." Either you've got real issues here, or you're lying to us. So they can only do it once. So why would they do that? It doesn't make any sense to test the waters that way.
Well,
it's like such a ridiculous conspiracy. It just doesn't make sense.
I'm not saying that I'm buying into it, but I'm saying there could be an argument in the same way how when Microsoft announced the Xbox One, how they had all these features that they thought that people would be on board with, and they were very confident about it. But then maybe same thing could have maybe happened.
No, that's two totally different things. The Microsoft press conference was just it was a legit thing. These were things that were announced, and then they had to say, "Hang on, we'll back off on them." This is a very plausible thing. System errors happen, and if they did ache it and then they retracted it, saying it's a system error is just a very strange way to retract it. They'd be more likely to just say, "Okay, we've heard you. We're not going to do this," which is a decent PR move instead of saying, "Hang on, our system's a fuck up."
Yeah. No, as I said, I'm not buying into it. I'm just saying.
I guess I could understand the idea that maybe they are using it to cover their asses, but I still don't think that's what they're doing. It doesn't make enough sense.
It would just be so dumb if they attempted something.
The whole idea of testing the waters to see if it's going to be allowed just is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, video games.
There we go. We did it. We went through the topics. Record speed. I wonder how long this one's going to be. I can't tell.
One more thing.
What?
Nathan.
What?
I dare you. Name one thing that you enjoy more than video games. Oh, wait.
Sex?
I know. Nathan, I know.
Oh, yeah?
It's being in video games.
Oh, am I in a video game this week? Is that what's
Not
happening?
yet, but you will be.
Oh,
okay. You will be robbing a dairy farmer. Right?
Okay.
And we'll record it, right? And then we will call the cops on you. And they will
Wait, this is a video game?
Yeah, they'll confront you in the cow, right?
In the cow.
In the cow paddock, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we'll call it Cattle Field Hard Time.
Oh,
yeah.
It made me so sad. I don't... Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go for Grand Theft Amish.
Wow. So yeah.
We'll control you by sending various strength electric shots through your sternum.
Great.
Using the use of a lot of buttons.
It's quite the innovation because it's actually going to be live streamed and it'll be a live actual game in video form, video game.
So wait, what? I have to do what people are telling me? What?
Yeah, and it's going to kind of be like how Twitch streams Pokemon, where everyone basically will just be electrocuting you.
No.
Just, you know...
Oh, he's spinning in circles while they tase me.
Yeah, just drooling in the cattle field.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we couldn't find a big enough, battery pack to contain enough shock, so we had to go for the car battery. Unfortunately, that does mean that you're going to get getting shocked with, 12, whatever strength of the car battery is. I can't remember.
Nathan will be sending you the form to sign, just, in case of death or injury or anything. Just sign your name there and we'll start, okay? We'll put it up on Kickstarter.
I'm not signing that.
No, actually, we'll put it straight to Steam as an early access. As a box set, and you'll get your own cattle prod.
Don't worry. I'm sure you're very worried right now. What if something goes wrong with the car battery electrode setup and you die? And what would happen then to the backers? They would lose out on their product. And don't worry, we have more.
More?
Yes.
There's more than this.
Yes, we have more. So if you die, we have more.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We're just reassuring those who might invest money in this. We have more, don't worry.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Aren't you so glad?
Not at all. Oh, Jesus Christ.
If it's any consolation, Nathan, a little bit of the money.
Little bit?
Yeah.
I get a little bit of the money.
Yeah. No, because Luke and I are the big bad...
Yeah, we designed this.
Yeah.
You're just standing in a field.
Yeah, Nathan, you're only the game developer.
If anything, you should pay us for putting you in a video game.
We are the CEOs of this company, and you are just a game designer, so you get minimum pay. And yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna buy the studio name Neversoft, but instead of just calling ourselves Neversoft, we're gonna have in brackets, we are talking about our penises though.
Oh,
wow. Because we are really excited about making video games. Alright, that's it for this week. On that note,
Oh, jeez.
We're gonna make so many people so sad.
remember, viewers, never be soft. And see you next week.
And if it lasts for more than 4 hours, see a doctor.
Never soft.
Oh.
Never soft.
They should really have become a Viagra company, let's be honest.